right. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Brian Walsh, your co-host at the Real Success Summit and the founder of Real Success. And very excited to have with me my dear friend and somebody you're definitely going to want to get to know if you don't know, Mr. Kane Minkus. So, Kane,
how could they possibly not know me, Dan?
we always say that, but we bring so many new people into this space. It's funny when even our biggest headliners say that sometimes. It's like,
Tony Robbins, who?
Yeah, Tony who? But Kane, for those that don't know, Kane and his amazing wife, Alessia, they're a power couple in our industry in terms of working, particularly with business owners. But Kane's been in the industry for 17 years. He's trained over 3 million people, both in many physical in-person events as well as online. He's probably one of the best business coaches out there in the world, together with Alessia. They've assisted so many different entrepreneurs and people through their businesses. They also investors in numerous businesses. They've got an incredible history. But I mean, the topic that Kane's going to be addressing is kind of not that interesting. But anyway, I'm just joking. It's AI, because obviously this is a big thing. And what I love about Kane is when he latches onto something, because he's got such a history in technology and tech companies and what have you, he's a little bit obsessive. So of all the people I've met that teach and talk about AI, there's very few people like Kane who do as much background work. But Kane, this has become something that's really big. You've been helping literally, this last year, you've helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs. You've been speaking on stages. You've been talking about this. You've got an entire team researching every single AI solution that comes out. You've business mapped every different activity in business and how AI supports it. I mean, you guys have really done a phenomenal job.
We've got asked to be faculty for Tony Robbins in his business mastery events on AI.
Tony and numerous other people. I mean, you just got off calls now. People are calling you all over the place. I just love your dedication to a topic because I've known you for a while. And this obviously is, you've known AI for a really long time because of your history, both in tech companies and your history in the music industry and what have you. It's been around a lot longer than people realize. But obviously in 2023, it exploded. Just give people a little bit of, background on what you guys do around that and the impact that it's making and what people should be looking forward to in 2024.
Absolutely. So it's super exciting. And we're really excited to be at this Real Success Summit because we just love these events. Always great speakers, great stuff. We love taking notes and listening in. We're always there listening in all day long. So we love that. What I'm going to be talking about is I've been in Silicon Valley since I was essentially about 20 years old, 19 years old, started my first company there. And I was always looking for exciting technology to be infused into a business. So whether we were starting consulting businesses or whether we were in entertainment or media, or whether we were in restaurants or whether we were, we were in scrap metal, we were in online businesses. We've gone through everything. My wife and I combined have generated and created over 40 different companies of our own. We've done over $500 million in our companies. But we've always been looking at how to take cutting edge technologies and fuse it in to make the businesses grow fast and bring really innovative solutions to the marketplace. And so we've been using AI in our companies, in platforms since the early 2000s. It's not new. It's just new to the world. But what happened in 2022 is we had a major explosion of access to it. And for the first time, the AI technology arrived at a certain place. The computers arrived at a certain place. And it was all this, almost like the singularity. Speaking of, our buddies over at the Singularity group, that we all came together. And now we have access to these AI technologies. And the way people are using them to make money, to make a difference with their health, with their relationships, with their brains, with their learning, their development, how to become more productive and more optimized, and then how entrepreneurs are using these things to help them get their products and services and technologies out to the marketplace has just become literally groundbreaking. It's become a breakthrough. It's what we call a transformational technology, meaning it's completely shifted humanity. And the people that have already jumped on the train, with us a year and a half ago, they've been doubling and tripling their money, their income, their revenue, and their businesses. And those that are kind of waking up to it are super excited by how we're showing it works and how to use it. And those that don't really know much about it are discovering an incredible opportunity to be involved in right now. So that's what I'm going to be talking about at the summit is AI technologies, how they work, how to be able to leverage them and use them to make a bigger difference and make more money, and just how to understand to wade through the incredibly overwhelming amount of activity that's going on in the AI world. There's over 11,000 new AI tools that have hit the marketplace in just 1 year. Just 1 year. I mean, it was crazy, right? And so a lot of people they know about it, they're aware of it, but awareness doesn't create money. It doesn't create wealth. It doesn't create impact. You have to really understand it and integrate it into your world. So we're going to be talking about how to understand it, how to integrate it, and how you can use it, whether you're a leader, a professional, or an entrepreneur, to make a difference and make more money.
Yeah, I think the overwhelm is an interesting context, because I think, as we get older, adopting platforms, like when I was younger, I would go and register on 6 different platforms and then test them all for 3 days, and then decide which one works best. And now we don't have that kind of patience. But the truth is, you can't ignore this, because it's doing so much to accelerate various different aspects of business. And guys, we're not just talking about the obvious areas and how to create content and all that kind of stuff. I mean, Kane and his team have been researching everything through productivity, through HR, through, obviously marketing, but through product development, through everything. I mean, it's there, and we can't ignore it. So Kane, I think what you've been doing to a lot of our students, and I know our whole team as well, is also just kind of simplifying it and bringing people, getting rid of that overwhelm for people, so they can actually understand what to focus on, which I know in your presentation you're going to address, to not allow yourself to get overwhelmed, because overwhelm tends to make you do nothing, which is
Totally.
not the great state to be in. So,
Totally.
and I mean, and it's going to get even crazier in 2024.
Totally. So 2022 was 2022 was the year that it got released, but at the end, it got released in November. By the time anybody understood what was going on, it was at least December, almost January. So 2023 is really when it started. And as soon as I saw it get released, I'm being in Silicon Valley, I had a bunch of friends that were telling me throughout 2022, you've got to pay attention to this. And I was like, okay, well, we've been using it for a while. What is it? And they're like, no, this is going to change everything. And so we started getting into it at the end of 2022. By 2023, what we realized is 2023 was just a year of awareness. People were starting to get aware of it, right? 2024 is going to be the year that it gets integrated, right? Because people have started to play with it. They're starting to get aware. They're starting to see how incredible it can be. But it really just took a year of people starting to get aware. Now they're getting it integrated. And so it's very important that you take it seriously, that you move forward, because you will be left behind, especially if you miss another year of the development of this into society, into business, into professional lives. Now, we have 7 researchers that are full-time around the clock with me that are researching. They're, looking for the best tools, the best techniques. They're getting rid of the noise, because they're paring it down to just the essential sets of tools that we believe every professional and entrepreneur and business owner or leader needs to be exposed to and needs to learn how to use them. We've developed one of the most advanced prompt engineering platforms on the internet. And we've got tens of thousands of, very highly crafted prompts for entrepreneurs, for marketing people, for if you're responsible for marketing or lead generation. We've got great, prompt bundles for marketing and sales, and we've got them for different industries and for, coaches and consultants and experts and speakers and authors and digital course creators and doctors and lawyers and real estate agents and property investors. So we're really in the development of it. We've developed cloning platforms. We've got 50 development staff that we've been developing now 5 different platforms. We've got end-to-end pipelines to launch products to the marketplace through AI. So it's really just incredible. And I'm just going to be sharing so that you can become aware of what is out there and how it can help you move much faster to take your ideas, your passions to the marketplace, to serve more people and to create a whole lot more wealth faster than you have ever imagined before.
Yeah, I think, guys, if you're listening, I mean, there's no one really better on the planet, as far as I'm concerned, than Kane and Alessia to talk about this. Because at the end of the day, it's like I said, there's the overwhelm, which is one element. There's the kind of getting caught up in doing the stuff that's not actually making a difference. The classic kind of 2080. There's so many tools. I even get sucked into a tool that I'm like, you know what, Brian, this is fine. You've got one that works. You don't need to explore another 5. And and it's really looking at these critical elements. I mean, it's interesting because I know you talk about how to get a day back in a week. Of course, it never works out that way. Really, what happens in the world is that other people just become more productive, which means you have to up your game. So, but for those that are really into life-work balance, you can actually increase your efficiency a lot, your effectiveness a lot. But in real life, in entrepreneurship, it just means we do 9 days working 7 days or 5 days or whatever, But I mean, that's a critical thing as well, because I mean, it's coming also into all the major softwares. I've noticed, we've been invited into numerous betas on major platforms to utilize it. And they came in quickly with stuff, but it was really simple. But now they're coming in with far more, developed elements to make it easier to use the softwares and increase productivity and increase all the types of efficiencies you can get. So it's just constantly evolving. And you just, Kane's going to basically update you, beginning of 2024, what's going on. And if you guys hang with us and hang with Kane, his company, they're constantly updating you what's going on here. It's exciting, Kane, but it's also scary, but people need to pay attention. They cannot actually ignore.
Well, look at it like this. Think about how much technology drives our world today, from the minute you get in your car to in your office to in your kitchen to everywhere. It's just technology's everywhere, driving our ovens, it's changing the way we cook. It's changing the way we work. It's just changing everything, right? And now we've had one of the most incredible technology breakthroughs to just completely transform the way technology can work, because now we have intelligent systems, and AI technology is designed to simulate human intelligence. So imagine putting that level of decision-making and thinking into a technology. It changes the game to which technology can assist us. And it does assist us. And that's why we launched a brand and a series in the beginning of 2023 called AI Assisted. And whether it's an AI assisted practitioner, an AI assisted entrepreneur, an AI assisted leader, an AI assisted investor, whatever it is, it's about being assisted. And now we've had the greatest breakthrough in technology in 40 years. And that's what's transforming technology, which of course technology then transforms humans. So that's the lineage of what's going on. So being aware of that and getting educated on it is the first and most important step anybody can take. Because if you just ignore things, or you're slow, or you doubt, or you resist, you'll just get left in the past and you become a dinosaur and you'll just struggle. It's just very simple. It's always happened like that. So now's the time to take action and get really invested in it.
Age in 20 years in a year, because you talk about it becoming a dinosaur, guys. We just need to understand this. Kane and I are both education junkies. We have been all our lives, so we're constantly learning stuff all the time. So it's more our natural way of life. But for a lot of people, life gets in the way. We cannot sit back and ignore this. But like Kane said, the first and most important thing is education. You want to educate yourself, not necessarily on trying out, like his team, 11,000 different platforms. He's done that for you. But, just educate yourself on what is it, where it's going. Don't buy into the, Kane, there's a lot of talk around the negativity and the issues and all this kind of nonsense. And there is a lot of hype. There's a lot of tools you've looked at that are more hype-based than actually, as good as they say. But the truth is, it's there. It's in every industry. You guys have done research on it, every single industry on the planet. And even if you're employed, you want to become AI assisted in order to secure your employment and in order to make yourself more valuable going into businesses in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the fastest growing industries in the world, and the highest paid people in the world have some sort of now AI training and AI integration into their jobs and their careers. So anyway, so we're very excited to share it. We've got a lot of jaw-dropping little demos and fun things we'll show you about how entrepreneurs, leaders, and business owners are using the tools. And in just a short time, because we'll just have a short time to present, we won't even be able to scratch the surface of how massive and how amazing it is. And I think that'll get you excited as it is. So we look forward to seeing you there at the summit.
Do not miss it, guys. AI. This is Kane's AI. It's not actually AI. It's working somewhere else. He'll actually show you that kind of stuff. It'll freak you out. But anyway, the point is, Kane will be presenting on Friday, and you don't want to miss it. Check out for the schedules when they get released just before the summit, and make sure that you attend if you want to get probably the most comprehensive and effective crash course in understanding where AI is right now and where it's going to go. You definitely want to spend time with Kane. So guys, make sure you attend, because I know most of you are watching this have registered, but registering doesn't get you anywhere. Attend, and then of course implement. Kane's going to give you various little techniques and things you can start to do to take it forward. Kane, we love you, man. We love your, I love you in many other ways because you're such an amazing mentor and such a good friend and what have you, but we love your addiction to this. It makes our life so much easier. We really appreciate you and can't wait to see you at the summit.
No problem. I never thought I could be so cool being such a geek. So this has been a great, a great time in history for us geeks.
All right, guys, make sure you catch Kane there.
I always had to hide my tech addictions. Now we can share with the world. So
brilliant.